Over the past year, I challenged 5 of the toughest judo masters on my quest to beat every judo black belt in the world. And the first episode begins with this guy, Soren Ogden.
Dude, what are you wearing?
What are you wearing?
There we go. It looks a little high.
Today, I'm challenging a judo master, again. But this time to a series of 6 challenges with a special twist at the end.
Oh, thank you.
All right, we're here at Kensei Judo to find out what it takes for me to actually be a black belt in judo. I'm around the intermediate level in jiu-jitsu, but still just a judo beginner. I'm gonna put on my judo white belt.
I've been doing judo for about 16 years, competing national, international, junior Olympic champion multiple times, youth national champion.
Don't try this at home.
I did jiu-jitsu for a grand total of probably 3 months.
I'll reveal to Soren pretty soon what the challenges are, but if by the end of this video, I haven't managed to beat Soren in at least 1 challenge, I'm gonna throw my purple belt in the garbage. I think in order to make it fair for me, we need to start progressively making it harder for you. But before that, I want you to show me your favorite technique.
I'll say Sam.
Can I try to do it on you before you do it on me?
Sure.
The reason I'm here is because last year I challenged judo master Shintaro Nakano to test jiu-jitsu against its ancestor sport of judo. But I got absolutely obliterated and roasted pretty hard in the comments section. So I've been practicing judo and even competed in 3 judo tournaments. And now I'm back again to try my hand at another judo master, Soren Ogden.
You're kind of bigger than me. Just a little bit. My footwork is a little different, so it's here. And then it's just a shuffle step. You post, and as soon as you post, you want to push a little bit. Here.
We're about to start sparring, but first...
Do you want to learn my favorite jiu-jitsu move?
I'd love to.
Oh, that's cute. That's actually just a straight ankle lock. Oh.
Fall to the corner.
Yeah, and then like arch your back, but like turn that way actually, like, and now look to your back. Yep, nice. So now we're gonna move into some sparring.
All right, let's do it.
But first I had to get my mouthpiece. You can also get your own custom TrueFit mouth guard using my discount code below. So I have a series of challenges lined up.
Okay.
The first thing I've done actually is I wore my jiu-jitsu gi.
That's a pretty big difference.
I think there's a difference, yeah. I explained to Soren that I'll put him through 6 challenges, starting first with what he's best at, just normal judo. But then I'll start making it progressively harder for him by doing things like blindfolding him.
All right, that sounds super fair, you know?
Until finally, we're not even doing judo. Our final round will be my sport of jiu-jitsu. Following BJJ rules, of course. Do I have what it takes to actually beat Soren in any of these challenges? Let's find out. What are your predictions?
Judo, I've been doing it a little bit. Pretty calm when it comes to that. Now jiu-jitsu, completely different realm. But I'm feeling confident. Winner's mindset.
Just warming up. And now it's time to see if all my recent judo practice and competition experience will actually help me against a judo master. I have 3 goals: throw Soren on his back and get thrown myself as little as possible. But I have to remember in judo, I can't grab his legs, which takes away a whole skill set that I use all the time in jiu-jitsu. But let's see if I'll have any luck.
I'm too scared to do anything, to be honest. Literally no chance. I thought maybe something. I've been practicing a lot, but... 30 seconds. It's not fair, dude. Alright, now over.
Out of shape.
Yeah. You're out of shape, what?
I clearly didn't stand a chance, but what if we add our first handicap of the day?
You can either be missing one arm or missing one leg.
I'll try one leg.
My strategy here is to try to trip his leg that he's standing on, but let's see if that'll work. I was so close, but in judo rules, belly down is not a score.
I gotta try something different.
My right leg is not feeling good. I'm scared. All you have to do is pull me.
All right, next up, blindfolded.
It's nice to be on 2 feet again.
He may be on 2 feet again for this challenge, but after this, we've still got 3 more where that might not be the case.
That's tight.
I need to off-balance him more, I think, and I can't let him grab my sleeve.
I don't want to accidentally hurt him, but I need to use silence and speed to my advantage and not let him grip me. I made the mistake of getting into a gripping exchange with him, and I can already tell this isn't going to be much easier than the last 2 rounds.
I was about to break my neck.
I knew I had to be a lot more careful this time. I tried a last-ditch trip, but he had already broken my grip. It seemed I could do nothing to him. With time running out, I had one last chance.
You were super quiet.
Okay.
I thought you left for a second.
I think the only chance I had, and I couldn't even execute on it, was getting that bare
body lock,
back,
yeah.
the body lock. The funny thing is, I got scared having a rear body lock on you while you're blindfolded. But it's not done yet. He's gonna be blindfolded, and this time you get to decide if you're missing an arm or a leg.
As much as I want to do arm, still gotta go leg.
Okay.
I'd already gone against him with these 2 challenges individually, but would putting them together finally give me the edge I needed? I'm trying to take his advice of pulling on him. I successfully defended, but that's still no score for me either. But that's definitely a score for him. I decide I can't let him grip me at all. That's probably the closest I've got so far, but that's still no points. But I decide to keep going with this body lock strategy.
Yep.
But even when I attack, somehow he still scores.
That's tiring.
Like you literally have one leg, but you're doing so much with turning my upper body in order to throw me.
Have to.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as I get my grips, your body's an extension of mine, right? Everything I feel, I can feel where your feet are. All right, where your other foot is. The stiffer somebody is, the easier it is for to tell where their body is.
All right, next up is gonna be newaza. I'm thinking 20-second pin or a submission. What do you think?
Sounds great.
This portion is technically part of judo, but it represents the biggest crossover in our skill set so far, grappling on the ground. My goal is going to be to attack him with a guard not commonly used in judo, called spider lasso, so that I can try to get one of 3 submissions, a triangle, an omoplata, or an armbar. But is he good enough on the ground to defend against a purple belt? Let's find out. Let's be real, this is really boring to watch. Soren is doing an excellent job of fending off my attack, so I'll do us all a favor and fast forward through this section. Eventually, I have to switch my strategy to use a different type of guard to either ankle lock him or get on top to pin. But I think actually ankle locks aren't legal in newaza, and as a judoka, he's got a super solid base, which made it surprisingly difficult to do much in such a short period of time. I've failed yet another challenge. I guess it's time to say goodbye to my purple belt. Just kidding, we still have 1 challenge left. While I hadn't managed to beat him yet, I was getting much closer. But would removing the gi and forcing him to abide by jiu-jitsu submission-only rules be the final straw? We're about to find out if the only way to beat a judo master is to just make them do an entirely different sport.
We're doing a 3-minute round. I know I'm gonna gas out. I'm trying to keep it stand up as possible. Use my throws to get side control or top mount. There I feel confident.
Back to square one.
People say no gi's more realistic, but it's like, who's walking around
Like this. Yeah, maybe if you're a biker, like a cyclist. Since this is jiu-jitsu, are you down to do a 6-minute round with me? This is mostly because I have no idea if I'm gonna actually be able to do anything to him. I've been cheating this entire video. I'm not gonna stop now. He's like one of those white belts that comes into the gym. He's like, yeah, I've just been training a couple months.
First day today. Are we doing like leg lock and all that stuff?
Everything, yeah.
It was now time for the final challenge, making the judo master do my sport. My goal here is to immediately neutralize his ability to throw me. But he's so aware of my leg attacks that he does everything he can to stay away. So I have to switch up the plan. But have I made a mistake by standing with him? Unlike judo, in jiu-jitsu, we can grab the legs, which gives me way more options that he's not used to. I almost had success trying to wrestle him a second ago, so I try again. But now since he's sprawled, I'm worried about him attacking my neck, and I don't know what tricks he has up his sleeve, so I go back to guard. He's a judoka, so his balance is incredible, making it difficult for me to get back on top. Finally, I'm back up. I almost take him down, but I lose my balance. He's pressuring into me, but I know I can get back to my favorite guard from here. I know I need to break him down so I can submit him, but 6 rounds in, we're both exhausted, so I try to rest a bit on his back, which was a huge mistake, because he's able to stand back up. With just a couple minutes left, we're both exhausted, but I still haven't beaten Soren in any of the challenges, so I need to pick up the pace. But I made a huge mistake and went right into his throw. Time is ticking, but I can't get any of my attacks going. I almost feel like giving up, but then I look at the clock and I know I have enough time to keep trying. Suddenly, Soren does the complete unexpected. Now I only have seconds left to counterattack.
Oh, 5 seconds, get the clock, look at the clock. Oh. Holy shit. Good job, son. Good job, bro. Holy shit.
Try to go for something new.
Yeah,
Did not work.
that's exactly what we were working on. I was like, I have to hit it with this favorite move.
It turns out the only way to beat a judoka is to make him do jujitsu. Gracie Combatives, where you at?
You know, the one thing we didn't do was no-gi judo, but if you guys want no-gi judo, comment below, let us know you want it. Mr. Chow, he painted, did you paint them just for this?
Just for this.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning.
What did we do after that? I think I trained you for a competition, right?
Yeah, so I practiced for about, a couple weeks and doing no-gi jiu-jitsu, and then the topic came up and we just kind of started practicing for the tournament. One thing led to another, then the beach video happened right after that.
Your jiu-jitsu tournament video is at like 500,000 views or something. And then our beach fighting video is like millions. I don't even know how many millions.
That's crazy to say. 8 months ago, I would have never thought that I'd be doing or in this position. It sounds cliche, but when you're actually experiencing something like it, it's pretty exciting.
Even after that beach fighting video, we've done a lot more videos together. You were on camera for the me versus 1,000 white belts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a stressful time for me, even though I wasn't in it. Filming is stressful. It was a new skill that I had to learn.
The most recent one was why people think they can fight in downtown San Jose at a dangerous time.
But I mean, it was fun to go out and interview people. I think it helped a lot just with kind of getting out there, being social. It felt good, and a lot of weird experiences, I gotta say.
I had fun. I was just worried that Soren was going to get stabbed. So we asked you guys if you wanted to see no-gi judo next, and you linked me up with somebody.
Yeah, that was Anakin.
He was in Hawaii, by the way. Today, I'm fighting yet another judo black belt to see if I can finally beat one. But this time, I have a trick up my sleeve that I think might help me throw him. But first, he's going to show me his favorite technique.
So sore means sleeve, so it's a 2-sleeve throw. So you grab the ends of sleeves, and then just like seinage, you want to be right in the middle of the opponent's feet. And you want to be squared to your opponent, like this, right? Yeah. There you go.
Okay. It's helpful for me to know what his favorite throw is. That way I know what to avoid when we spar soon. Can I try one more?
Yeah. That's actually not bad. So off balancing, usually, instead of, a lot of people think it's, I gotta pull him with my whole body.
Right.
You do, but it's not muscles, you know?
Yeah.
It's more of a, use your wrists.
Okay.
You're like fishing,
Yeah.
you go up. See?
Oh, okay.
So up.
Wow.
It's a lot more surprising.
Yeah.
Let's say if I were to just pull you right.
I can resist that.
Yeah, but if I just snap, you won't see it coming. See?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I say it's like whipping a towel. Yeah, use your wrist.
Okay. Before we continue, I can tell he's obviously really good, but when I first came in here, he was a bit of a mystery to me. I actually don't really know that much about Anakin's history. All I know is I'm probably gonna get my ass kicked. He brought this gi for me. But before we even started, I had already made my first blunder. Gotta start backwards. Quick tour of the dojo.
So we are at Pearl City Hoenji. It's a pretty historic place. Lots of championships won in Hawaii, lots of national players.
I was getting more scared by the minute. So I don't know much about your background.
Yeah. So I've been doing judo since I was 5, 17 years of judo. Jiu-jitsu, 1 week. Wrestling, 1 week.
So this might actually give me an advantage later on because I have an idea. What are some of your favorite competition moments that you've had?
Being a 2-time state champion in Hawaii. It's very hard to achieve. It's over 2 months of consecutive week-by-week tournaments, so I'm very proud of that.
Do you think I stand a chance against you?
Maybe.
But now it was time to finish the technique tutorial.
When you do it,
Yeah.
you want to kind of bounce off this foot.
Okay.
So here. See that? You know how you like run? Like this? Yes.
Are you throwing me with a split stance? Are you throwing me from here? Or...
It's a lot more efficient, in my opinion, because a lot of times when people do sore, it's like this, right? Oh, very low.
Yeah.
So when I do it, I split right in between your legs,
Yeah.
and I pop you up. See that?
Yeah.
So when I do sore, I'm actually using my elbow underneath your elbow.
Oh, just like I said.
Yes.
Okay.
Because some people go like this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of room. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, oftentimes when I do the split step,
Yeah.
I can actually step on the outside now. And then I can go osoto.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Or if you know it's coming and you just brace, I can just go straight.
Oh. Nice.
You can be pretty flashy with sore. So I will fake, and then you're gonna bump this way, right?
Yeah.
To block.
Yeah.
But you're actually loading yourself for osoto.
Okay. Now that I know his favorite technique, it's time to warm up for what I'm really here for, the sparring. I'm a BJJ purple belt and I've sparred some really good black belts in the past, but have never actually thrown one. But this time I have 30 pounds on my opponent and I have a new trick up my sleeve at the end that I'm sure will let me get one of my favorite throws on him. Maybe I can hit him with my Sumi Gaeshi, which I've done numerous times in competition, but can I really pull this off against a black belt? Let's find out. We're off to a rough start.
This happens every time. I think I have a chance and I don't have a chance.
His foot sweeps feel very powerful. He hasn't got me yet with any, but it's really knocking me off balance. Did he just throw me by a single lapel on this Tayatoshi? I'm noticing that he's a fan of this cross lapel grip, which he used this time to hit the Osoto, so I need to avoid this. I decide it's time I pick up my intensity a bit, but now that he's thrown me so many times, I'm actually pretty hesitant. But since time's running out and I finally managed to get a high collar grip, it's my chance to go for my special move. But it didn't work. He just cartwheeled out of it. We're already halfway through the round, and I need to pick it up if I'm gonna have any shot at this. But that's when he hits me with another Tayatoshi, again with the cross grip. I'm exhausted now and feel like nothing is working.
It was the lunch I ate earlier.
And that's when he hits me with a clean Ouchi, ducking under my arm to do it.
This is for the gold medal.
The seconds are winding down, and suddenly, he notices something.
Cheetah.
I failed my goal of finally throwing a black belt, while he managed to throw me countless times. But after I get some tips from him, I'm gonna ask him if he'll do a special round with me with slightly different parameters.
Phenomenal job. Thank you for sparring with me. Coming from a jiu-jitsu background, a lot of jiu-jitsu practitioners think that if you know some basic throws, you'll be able to do anything against a black belt judoka. What do you think about throws in jiu-jitsu? I mean, I'm sure you've seen plenty of people in jiu-jitsu doing throws.
I think it's good that they're learning throws, but it's, it's just basics. You're not learning it down to a science, formulating your own throws, It's like basic math. You want to be creative,
Yeah.
You want to make judo your judo. Just like jiu-jitsu, you want to use your chokes, your arm bars. The basics can only get you so far,
Maybe for a guy who's cross-training at jiu-jitsu like myself, what tips would you give for just to get better at throwing?
Take a fall. The more you fall, the more you can learn what they did, you can ask them what they did. The more you can counter other people, keep getting thrown. Eventually, you're gonna learn to counter it. That's what judo teaches. Like how you said, jujitsu teaches, basic osoto. Judo will teach you how to counter it. Judo will teach you variations of osoto, so you can't see it right away.
Yeah. Also, for the randori, anything you saw that I could improve on?
You could have attempted more. So what I like to tell people when they first start judo, don't be scared. Take a fall, right? But also don't be scared to try things.
Yeah.
You can try like the most obscure combination. At least you know it won't work.
Yeah.
At least you know it'll get countered.
Yeah.
Then you start building your own judo.
I feel very hesitant, and I don't want to be like the spazzy white belt and accidentally do stuff that's gonna hurt you on accident.
So I like when also the white belts pick the black belts. That's my favorite thing, because that shows you're not scared.
Yeah.
When I see some guy that just came in the first day, they ask, I want to go with you. I'm like, oh. And then he just does whatever, and it's I'm kind of hyped up when he does that.
Yeah. Okay.
It's very, it's very warms my heart, you know, because they really like judo. They don't even know how to do it.
Now that we've done it with the gi,
Yeah.
I want to ask you something. If we can make it a little bit more like jiu-jitsu and do some no-gi judo, would you be willing to do that with me?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. So judo rules, still no leg grabs.
I'm losing my black belt.
Now that we're taking off the gi, I feel I might actually stand a chance at finally throwing him, since no-gi jiu-jitsu is what I mostly train. But the problem here is that I still am not allowed to grab his legs. He immediately goes for some hard foot sweeps, but they don't have the same effect without him pulling on my gi. I feel way more in my element, even though he sneaks out of my Russian tie, but then I go for a headlock grip. But then I realize, okay, I violated the rules, that's a Shido. All right, so I can't use that grip anymore. I'm really tempted to go for that headlock grip again to throw him, but I avoid it. His hard foot sweeps are having minimal effect this time. But then suddenly, he ducks under and hits his ouchi again, just like in the gi. Suddenly, we find ourselves in the over-under, the exact position I wanted. I feel like I finally have the advantage I've been looking for, since there's a throw I hit from here frequently in jiu-jitsu practice. And that's when I remembered what Anakin had just told me.
You could have attempted more. Don't be scared to try things.
So I decide to just go for it. And just like that, I finally hit my first ever throw on a judo black belt, since I made him take off the gi top. Drop a comment if you know the name of this throw. But it's not over yet. We're both exhausted, but we're gonna keep going at it to see who can get the most throws.
This is much harder than I thought.
Neither one of us is able to throw each other now, so I try my throw from the under over one more time. But Anakin knows what's coming. And with that, the round is now over. And thanks to Anakin's advice, I was able to actually get a foot sweep. All right, thoughts on no-gi judo?
That was much harder than I thought.
Why do you think that is?
I think because I can't use kazushi.
Oh, interesting.
Because usually I'm used to
Yeah.
like a towel, right?
Yeah.
Now I gotta actually use my hand and grab you.
Yeah. That's weird because, conversely, I felt like because you couldn't yank me around by my lapels, I felt like just more sturdy. And so really just me being able to avoid being thrown for a little bit more time, even though you still threw me a few times, being able to
Hey,
just,
you caught me though. You caught me.
well, that's, how do I? Yeah, you took off the black belt. Just being able to avoid a throw for just a little bit longer of a time gives me
an ability to start trying to work something myself. So, because you haven't done Nogi Judo, right?
Never, no.
No, it's not a thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I think it also just goes to show how much the environment and uniform changes things.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to get good at something, I guess train it.
Yeah, exactly. Like gripping is a lot harder too. Like if I grip here, you can just pull it right off. I have to hold a lot. It's more like grabbing a pull-up bar
Yeah.
instead of grabbing like a thin piece of like towel.
Yeah, when you grip me on my lapels, your fingers are just locked in and you're ready to throw me. Yeah, that was fun. Thanks so much for doing this with me. I learned a lot and I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. In fact.
Yeah. All right, we're standing outside of Nakano Judo Academy. That's where the next episode in the series takes place. I had actually challenged Sensei Nakano last year, and in this episode, I come back and challenge him again, but in a different way. This is also around the time my injury started developing, which I'm currently dealing with, but more on that later. Let's get inside. Today, I'm challenging a judo master on my quest to beat every judo black belt in the world, but this time it's for revenge. All right, I'm back, and this time I'm gonna whoop Sensei Nakano's butt.
Josh.
Oh, Sensei Nakano?
Hey.
How's it going? Good to see you. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Thank you. It's been over a year. I want to see if my Tayatoshi has improved at all. Can I try it on you?
Sure.
Sensei Nakano is actually a prior 8-time Japan national team member, so yeah, I've got a sparring round, a secret challenge, and a pinning round lined up to see if I can finally beat him at anything. But first, I've got some technique questions. As a BJJ purple belt, I've been working on my judo a lot lately, even though I'm still a judo white belt, but let's see if he's noticed any improvement.
I think last time, you ignored the kuzushi part. Meaning like a pull to make me off balance.
So my first question actually about kazushi is because when I see people do kazushi in uchikomi, they'll pull and then they'll throw. But when I see randori or shiai, I sometimes don't see them separated. Is the kazushi still happening even though I don't see it?
My idea, my way is I rotate first. I rotate and then right before I throw, I pull. So you can kind of delay your opponent's reaction. If you pull first, again, your opponent is gonna just react and then they're gonna be stiff. You turn and then kuzushi at the same time.
It was all making so much more sense now, but could I pull it off to Sensei Nakano's standard? I had no idea if this was any better than a year ago.
Yes, later. Yes. Yeah, it was really good.
Oh, was it?
It's better. It's really.
Oh, okay.
That was it. Really good job.
I've got a couple more questions, but first I want to explain what's going to happen in sparring. So obviously last year he beat me up with the gi on, but I had some success recently in Hawaii against Anakin, another judo black belt, since I made him take the gi off. So Sensei Nakano doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to make him do the same thing. So it's going to be... You didn't hear any of that, right?
Nope.
No? Okay. So I'm curious now if we can do some work in no-gi.
Sure.
Okay. Sensei Nakano didn't know it yet, but he was falling right into my trap.
That's the same, right? Yeah, it's kind of.
Is there a difference in kazushi between gi and no-gi? And the reason I ask that is because when I throw people in no-gi, I feel like I have to get way closer. In order to do anything to them, right? Like I have to attach my body, but like with the gi, I feel like people can throw me from a far distance.
Right. Basically the same, but I want to move your head.
Yeah.
Like off the center line to make your opponents off balance.
Suddenly, this all made sense. You can see my opponent's posture go forward right before I throw him.
But sometimes if I grab here, it's kind of hard to move your head.
Okay.
For example, also togari, I can still move your head off the, off the center line. I can finish my throw. I prefer to grab here than grab here, so that I can move your head to make you off balance.
Okay.
Sometimes if you get really close, I have to use my whole body to make you like off balance.
Is it possible to do Tayatoshi in no-gi?
Yeah, sure. When you do Tayatoshi, this is the only option. So when your opponent pushes towards me, then I can execute it. Got it. If my opponent keeps moving backwards, and then it's not gonna work.
So I need to create a reaction.
Right, you can probably push first.
Yeah.
To make me push back. So for example, I go the pressure,
Yeah.
then you're coming towards me, and then.
And my last question before we get into some sparring is, do you have a favorite no-gi judo technique?
Well, I'm a judoka. I usually wear, a judo gi.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure actually.
This might actually be good news for me. Okay, so we're gonna do some predictions then. So let me come over here to Matt. And so you go over there. So I'm gonna try to hit him in sparring with Kasoto Gake. I threw a white belt with that at the tournament, like this past weekend, so I should be able to hit it on Nakano.
I'm gonna hit Ouchigari.
If I hit you with the throw,
I do 100 push-ups.
100 push-ups? All right, same here. 100 push-ups on the line. And now that we had finished warming up, it was time to spar. But there was one problem. Oh my adductor. I hurt it pretty bad during my judo competition last weekend, but I wasn't gonna let that stop me. I can still do it. All right, 5-minute randori. Normal judo rules. You only get one shot. Something about mom's spaghetti. If you want me to win, comment any Eminem lyric down below. Oh, and make sure to hit that subscribe button. With 100 push-ups on the line, it was now time for me to get my revenge against Sensei Nakano. Okay, he got me once, but that still wasn't the Ouchigari.
You don't have to go easy for me.
Okay. I was not going easy on him, but it was now time to get my Kasoto Gake. If only I could get to any of my grips. That still wasn't his Ouchigari, but I was realizing at this point that maybe it's not going to be as easy as I thought. As a judoka, he's got a really good base and was completely denying my grips. And it was extremely difficult for me to clear his collar tie and wrist grip. But if I could just get to an underhook or even an overhook, I might actually have a shot. But no matter how hard I fought, it just felt like it wasn't gonna work. And since this is judo rules, I can't touch his legs, which takes away the majority of my jiu-jitsu attacks. But he doesn't know that in the next round, I actually have a surprise for him which might change things. It seems like he was trying out a new attack, the Seo Itoshi. Or was that a drop Seo Nagi? Comment down below. I decided to try a different setup to get my underhook, but as soon as I dug for it, he bailed and re-attacked. No matter what I did, he would not allow that to happen. As a judo black belt, he knows exactly what grips somebody can throw him with. So I decided to start trying to set up an arm drag by posting on his shoulder to bait him. But would he fall into my trap? It turns out I fell right into his trap instead. With the end of the round closing in on us, we only had about 20 seconds to hit the throws that we both bet on. But I was no match for Sensei Nakano. The first challenge was over, but we still had a secret challenge and a pinning round coming up to find out who would have to do the 100 push-ups, and if I would walk away knowing I finally got my revenge. So what do you think about judo and nogi?
Weight matters more. But other than that, it's basically you cannot grip. It's hard to get into the right positions, but you know how to control. I was surprised, yeah. Oh, good.
Thank you. Yeah, it's so weird because you don't have the grips, so you can't like
shake me around as much.
Anakin and I actually noticed the same exact thing.
That was much harder than I thought.
But it's like a grip fight the entire time. I was trying to get to my grips, but then your grips are so strong, I just felt like I was stalling a lot. And then you hit me with the Seo. How did you set that up?
Yes, again, I'm a judoka.
Yeah.
When I get into the right position, my body reacts to what I need to get done. We're closing up, and you're kind of trying to, push towards me. And then it was the like.
Okay, so I have a surprise. Let's do a round, but we can do leg grabs.
Oh, all right.
Yeah?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
I'm not used to it, but we can do that.
Okay. Did you wrestle before?
No, not at all.
No wrestling? Okay.
Perfect. If all goes to plan, this might be my chance to finally take down Nakano, even if I don't hit the throw I'm looking for.
It's for the national gold.
The national champion nogi.
Yeah, if you beat a national team member judoka in wrestling, then you become the no-gi national champion. So
I wish we had judo gis on that.
And now it was finally time to get my revenge, but would my purple belt work for me or against me? Sensei Nakano is not used to somebody going for his legs since judo rules don't allow it. I get to this single leg position all the time in jiu-jitsu, and I know I can finish it. I messed that up pretty bad. I was going for the Tani Atoshi from the single leg, which I've got before, but my adductor was so messed up from the judo tournament, and also I didn't want to throw Sensei Nakano into the wall on accident, and then also I didn't have a good breakfast that morning, and I'm really, really thirsty. It looks like my purple belt was, in fact, not working for me, and things just got a whole lot worse. What the hell? He's grabbing my belt. I never told Sensei Nakano that we couldn't do that. Oops. This made things a lot more difficult, and he almost hit the throw that he wanted. I finally managed to get my underhook, but I just couldn't close the distance. We had just over a minute left, but Sensei Nakano's defenses were just too strong. But suddenly, I remembered the throw that I got Anakin with. And I was in the perfect position. But once again, I messed it up. I have just 45 seconds, but I feel like giving up. But if I want to become national no-gi judo champion, I need to keep going. Maybe I can just use pure weight and athleticism. Or not. With only 5 seconds left, I have just one more shot. But once again, I failed.
Interesting. Oh yeah.
now we're wrestling.
Interesting.
Sensei Nakano doesn't know it yet, but I'm about to challenge him to a round of pinning, and this may be my last shot to make him do the 100 push-ups.
What I didn't expect was doing a lot with the belt grip.
Yeah, I thought that was the way for me to stay close and stay stable.
You said you're 65 kilograms right now. I think I'm like 81 right now. Even at the weight difference, your base is so solid that I can't.
Overall, judokas have good balance, I guess.
I guess so. Oh, did you hit me with the throw that you wanted to hit me with?
No, I didn't.
What? Can you tell me what it was?
Sure, that was ouchigari. I learned a lot from you
Did
today.
you?
Yeah,
Oh,
I learned. Yes, you're good at gripping.
I don't know if you remember last time, you won the pinning. So, except no belt this time.
No doubt.
If you hold me down for 20 seconds, I have to do 100 push-ups. If I hold you down for 20 seconds, you have to do 100 push-ups? Okay. All right.
Go.
I think I made a mistake.
He choked me.
It's a pin.
That's a pin. Oh no. I have to do 100 push-ups.
I may have to do 100 push-ups now, but I can still make him do 100 push-ups if I hold him down for 20 seconds.
Sensei Nakano has a really good way of playing to the rules. See, this is black belt judo. You take advantage of whatever you can.
You gotta be smart.
I wonder if I can do the same thing.
Oh, no copy.
No copy.
I'm gonna see if I can use pure jujitsu to just hold that man down.
Hit it.
Last time I tried this, I realized my purple belt didn't help me. But would I get my revenge? Well, Sensei Nakano is victorious once again. Anything to say before I try to do 100 push-ups?
Keep training. Keep training and come back when you're ready.
In another year. Hopefully by then, I've learned how to pin somebody. In jiu-jitsu, a lot of the time we think about being able to transition between pins. We might let you go belly down from side control in order to take the back. I wasn't letting you do anything, don't get me wrong. You escaped that pin very easily.
In judo, we can win by pinning for 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Right? We really have to be good at it. Otherwise, if you let go, then you're about to restart. But you guys specialize in arm bars and choking techniques. We proved that we have to work together. Jiu-jitsu and judo, we have to work together so we can benefit each other.
A nice closing message. Now he's gonna watch me do 100 push-ups. All right, we're outside of this very nondescript building. This is actually San Jose Buddhist. This is where I challenged Sensei Toni Lettner. But before we actually get into there, we gotta take a trip all the way down to San Diego, California. So we're gonna go there first and dojo storm Sensei Justin Flores. Let's get into it.
Are you recording?
I am, yeah. Yeah, nothing weird.
Oh, okay, yeah, dude. Nowadays, people are doing weird shit, so we have to make sure.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
Okay, good. Happy holidays.
Yeah, you
nice
too. Happy
meeting
holidays. Thank you. Today, on my quest to beat every judo black belt in the world, I'm dojo storming one of the best of the best. So, we're gonna go film with J-Flow. And I'm sure I can throw him at least once today, since I've been practicing a lot. What's your history with the Olympics again?
Well, I was the coach of the 2020 Olympic team, and then I was the alternate in 04. 2000 could have been my window, but I decided to wrestle at Nebraska.
And now you're here with a judo white belt YouTuber. I think I have a chance. He's gonna show me some technique first, but then we're gonna do what I really came here for. A round of judo randori. To see if I can throw him just one time. But first, I have a problem. I'm trying to figure out basically how to make any foot sweep work.
You could use a foot prop to a heavy leg. So if you have a heavy leg, I could use sasai, which is just a foot prop, sasai suri komiyashi, which works well and takes a little less skill than developing the feel and the rhythm of knowing when the opponent has a lighter leg with daiashi burai, daiashi harai, kouchigari, these movements that occur from kazushi and making steps kind of felt as the tori. So a lot of times movements precede the moves rather than thinking as a move collector. I'm more on the school of thought of how do I get my opponent to move by a series of circling, pulling, and pushing, where my lead leg is the one that I want to have as my attack weapon. So since we're right versus left, or kenkyotsu, your right foot is perfect for me to foot sweep. It's already much closer to my weapon, as is yours. So if we were both same side, where we're both lefties, Daiashi and a lot of Kosotos, those moves are out.
This is perfect. He's giving me intel for our sparring session coming up.
Unless I can make you switch your stance with a combination. More open would be kouchigari, where I'd have to make you step into a certain amount of space with that leg light. So a series of circles to get that leg light, or pulls to make that leg light. So just knowing your opponent is more important sometimes than just knowing moves. So it takes a long time to develop that through let's both move laterally, kind of knowing when that leg will be light.
Right.
Or let's move backwards, where I'm moving backwards in a way where I could time that step of yours. Or moving in a circle, being able to kind of knowing when that leg is light. So in the first minute of a round per se, I'm probably not attacking much. I'm sensing, your reactions to my movements. And then I'm able to kind of attack in that second, third, fourth minute for the successful outcomes rather than forcing things. So
Okay, so I just need to throw him off in the first minute of our round.
I don't know who I'm going against until I get a good grip and I feel what kind of reactions you have to my movements. So that's the real game. Easiest would be moving laterally. So as a righty, you would want to move to your left. And kind of lead me with this hand, your right hand, your top hand, to guide me to move laterally. Do you see how if you move laterally, I'm putting all the weight on my support leg, my right leg?
Right.
So that kind of feel to get my leg light. Next would be pushing, where you're gonna step with your left foot forward and make my right foot go back. So when I step back, you're gonna be able to attack with the foot sweep. Next would be you step with your right foot next to my left, you back step, rotate and pull, and you foot sweep. The hardest would be moving backwards, which is the most common.
Right.
Because in judo, you have a gi.
Right.
So pulling and dragging is a lot easier than pushing and forcing,
Right.
where that's more of wrestling meta. In judo, it's like, how do I get you uncomfortable to move backwards?
Right.
For me, forwards for you.
Yeah.
And I could start sensing when your leg is gonna come at me and gauge that step and how big your step is, how little your step is. Like, it's hard to like paint by number in judo. I think that's the beginner way, but in the wild, there's gonna be steps you can't account for. So get your standard grip.
Yeah.
I would say you wanna keep this palm flat on my shoulder.
Is it so I can push?
So you can keep me at bay. So now you have a frame and you have your pull, you have all the things you need to control me in a way where you could use your hips and your lead leg to attack with. We're gonna move once to our side with you leading me to your left, my right. So you're gonna slide and move. And then on the second one, you're gonna attack my light leg and I'm just gonna be a good uke and hit my feet together.
Yeah.
When you move laterally twice, one and sweep, I'm just gonna kind of like let you feel what effortlessness would be if you know you earned it.
Right.
So you get a sense of what that feels like. Oh, that timing was perfect.
Yeah.
And I'm doing a lot of the work here.
Yeah.
So once things like devolve into a live go where it's in the wild, you can't like anticipate my movements, you're gonna start to recognize that lateral shift. And that lateral shift could come off of an elbow pass. It could come off of a lot of things. This is just a good way to get a sense of the movement together.
Yeah.
Let's move laterally all the way down together with you leading, sliding your right foot behind you. Good. Have your right foot in front. Good. Don't look down. Your feet are there, I promise. Good. Now step with your left foot and circle me. Pull with your right. Good. Now go again. Good. Not bad. Just that rhythm and cadence. If you get a good feel of that without having to look down, you're setting yourself up for success later.
This is great instruction, but I still have yet to do a proper foot sweep.
I want you to make contact like I'm gonna do here.
Yeah.
So I'm leading you, and you just keep moving. I'm just making contact every step to get a good feel of how that foot should work. So let's just have you touch it every time we step. Good. Make that contact. Good. Very good. Good. I'll hear a little more slide step, full circle. Good. Slide your right foot on the mat. Good. There we go.
It's lower than I thought. Okay.
Now moving forward, we're just gonna streamline our movement. So I'm gonna move, And every time my right foot moves forward is the possibility of a left-footed foot sweep, right? So every time my right foot moves forward, I should be able to engage a foot sweep. You're gonna step and walk. Every time your left foot moves forward, good. Instead of walking into your foot sweep, hop into it. So you have to cut over an increment of time here, which is tricky. So we're time traveling ahead of our opponent, rather than staggering into a foot sweep where we have to lean forward. So almost squash a bug with your left foot, where it's like.
At this point, I felt like I had no hope, but I was gonna keep trying.
Good, hop onto it. I wanna hear your support leg make contact with the mat. Good. Instead of dragging it Frankenstein-esque, let's bend it. Now sweep your right foot on the mat.
I felt like I was basically doing everything wrong.
Now curl your foot, and only the side of your foot like a blade, like a putter.
But with these corrections, maybe I still had a chance.
Rather than what you're doing, booting your foot.
Yeah, okay.
So look at that, it's perpendicular to the mat.
Right.
Now bend the support knee. Now look forward. Now be T-Rex. Now every time you make a sweep, your hands go down. In this case, you're just walking me backwards.
Yeah.
And as you attack, lean your shoulders back. Good, not sideways, back.
Oh, back.
Good. Now bend your elbows a little bit, right? You don't have to push me away.
Okay.
That's my get out of jail free card. If you push me, do a foot sweep and push.
You just
me.
step backwards.
Yeah, if anything, you want to pull a little bit.
Yeah.
Now it actually made sense, but could I do it?
You got to hop into that, right?
Yep.
Good. Do you see the difference?
Oh, I pulled you into it.
Oh, you just found the source code.
And with that, I think it's time I got my black belt.
Because you'll find that with a gi and in judo, pulling gets you a lot more bang for your buck than pushing.
It was almost time for Randori, but J-Flow just had a few more pointers.
Hop into it. Good. Don't try not to tilt
I'm
sideways
leaning
because
with myself,
we'll both
yeah.
fall.
Yeah.
And whoever's more athletic ends up on top.
Yeah.
So if anything, kind of lean your shoulders back. Good, that's better. Try not to turn your hips as you sweep.
Okay.
Try and keep square. If we're like this and you sweep, I could lift my leg.
Right.
But if we're square, our hips are facing each other and you sweep, a lot different outcome. Now let's go in a circle. Okay, and I think this is the one that's gonna teach you the most about lightening a leg.
Okay.
Step with your right foot right on to the next to my left foot. Now back step your left and pull me to circle and face you. Yes, and as I land, you should be engaging in your foot
This
sweep.
one's light now.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And there's a lot of application of this, not just like A, B, C. If I could pull you, I could make that lead leg light. So I want you to step, pull, circle. Too soon, my leg didn't land yet. So step, circle, and wait till I step. There we go. Good, don't turn your head, face me. Don't turn your hips, face me. Much better. Use the bottom of your foot. Listen to this sound.
Yeah. You're slapping me with your foot. Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
not the top of my foot. Good, better. Good. Don't worry about kicking it and rotating. I still see this.
Okay.
Right? Good, best one. Good, you see how this is like a joystick?
Yeah.
This makes me step. Yes.
Yeah.
Look at that.
If I just pull you, you
Perfect.
step.
Yeah. Pull in once you've made contact, and then if you want to set me down, down. So you're making like a 90-degree angle with your hands.
Yeah.
Not pushing and leaning.
Right.
So your goal, when you foot sweep me, is to stay in contact with my foot basically until I fall, rather than kicking it and putting your foot back on the mat or kicking it and cross-stepping. Good, not bad.
I was starting to get the hang of it, but time was running out. So I popped the question.
Well, I think we've got about 15 minutes left if you wanted to head into the randori.
Sure, let's do it.
And now it was time to see if I could actually throw J-Flow. But first, we wanted to give our predictions.
I'm probably gonna foot sweep him, throw him with Yoko Tomoe, Uchimata, Tayatoshi, Kosoto. I'll just keep going.
I'm not listening to him, but I think I'm gonna hit him with a foot sweep.
So he's a nice guy, and I want, to exemplify technique.
I'm gonna go for the turny foot sweep that he showed me.
So, judo is the gentle way, so I want to try and illustrate that by our round of randori.
Oh, and I'm also going to ask him if we can do a no-gi round afterwards, since that's helped me against other judokas, but we might not have time since he has a private lesson afterwards, so we'll see. But first, I have to focus on actually trying to throw Olympic judo coach Justin Flores, and avoid getting hit with the throws that he predicted. This was not getting off to a good start. Alright, this Tani Atoshi was not in his throw checklist, but it was still pretty cool. Regardless, I still need to get him with a foot sweep. And now's the perfect time. But actually, my timing is all off. I think this one is Ashi Garuma, but let me know in the comments below.
I feel my throat coming.
Somehow, I managed to surprise J-Flow there. Maybe I can hit him with an Osoto? Or better yet, maybe I can try my Sumi Gaeshi. Well, that was a fail. But we're gonna keep trying. I think this one is called Kataguruma, but let me know in the comments. He actually showed this at a seminar I went to, and you can watch that video here. I'm pretty sure that this is another Ashiguruma. And I guess that's the foot sweep. I'm getting super worn out at this point, but I know I just have to keep attacking if I'm gonna have any chance. Here, J-Flow hits me with a Sotogari. And then he countered me perfectly with an Ogoshi. And there's another Tani Atoshi. Or do we call that a Kasoto Gake? Leave a comment below. And finally, J-Flow hits me with the Yoko Tomoe Nagi. And here we have yet another Asotogari. And I think we can call this one a Harai Goshi. That's already a couple foot sweeps for J-Flow, nothing for me, and time's running out. And then I left him open for yet another Tani Atoshi. And that's the Uchimata that he wanted. The seconds are ticking down, and I just have moments to try a final throw on J-Flow. But he hits me with another Yoko Tomoe Nagi. J-Flow hit me with 3 out of the 5 throws he predicted, but then hit me with a bunch of other ones. And I got exactly 0. But I still had some no-gi jujitsu in mind, as long as he had time.
Good times. Sensei Justin right there, I let him do all that, obviously.
And now it was time to see if we could do the thing I'm strongest at, jujitsu. But first, J-Flow had some thoughts about the sparring.
You know, it's been a few months since I've done like real judo, maybe 4 months, because I had stem cells and I'm just integrating back into training. But it was a fun round.
I pretty much let him do all that.
Where I was able to kind of cook him in a way where there was a steady decline at minute 2 and 3, where then I could start to expose his movements.
I didn't want to dojo storm too hard, you know, and just keep throwing him over and over and over.
Where I could feel like his strength and his athletic ability and his age. He's 14 years younger than me, I think. To be able to like cook those off.
I have no chance. I really just feel like I can do nothing. My only option would be like go full spaz and start trying to like tackle him off the mat.
And now, the moment of truth. It's time for no-gi.
Alright, ready for some?
All right, no time for no-gi today. So if you guys want to see some wrestle judo jitsu, let us know in the comments. Quick shout out for JFlow Academy though.
Yeah, so I have an online platform with a plethora of instructionals that are broken up into individual series. So whether it's gi or no gi or MMA or solo drills, there's a little bit of everything for everyone. As far as beginner, intermediate, and advanced, go to jflowacademy.com. Thank you so much for coming. It was a fun time.
All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. All right, now let's head back over to San Jose Buddhist, where I did my final challenge of the year with Sensei Toni Lettner. Today, on my quest to beat every judo black belt in the world as a BJJ purple belt, I'm challenging German champion Toni Lettner.
9! Is he saying 9 or no? 9!
I haven't trained with you since we did the Sumi Gaeshi, and you're telling me a story.
That's not funny. That's kind of tragic.
I won against the Olympic champion in Moscow in 2003 by kicking him 2 times so hard in the balls that he kind of collapsed. Boom! Oh, I threw him too. In the air, he was screaming like,
Not funny.
Not funny. It's not funny, guys. So Sumi Gaeshi is kind of his thing, which means I'm gonna try not to get thrown with it today. And I'm also gonna try not to kick him in the balls if I do it. Yeah, sorry, Tony.
you touched both of my balls.
Did I kick you in the balls? Yeah, I was thinking a lot about not kicking you in the balls. If you're getting kicked in the balls a lot, it's your fault, because your balls are too big. Can you tell the audience your judo accolades?
I was national team member for a few years, German champion. I was in the Olympic team in 2004. And I'm coaching the German team at the New York Opens every year. I coach at San Jose State.
Okay, I mean, like, it's not that big of a deal. He was just on the Olympic team. I'm gonna challenge him to some sparring and then a secret round after that. But first, I need him to help me with something. Okay, so I have a big problem whenever I'm trying to do throws on people. It's whenever they have their butt back. So we end up like this all the time. And I don't know what to do from here.
You know already the easiest technique from there. When somebody's butt is sticking out, that's your favorite technique right now, I guess.
I actually owe a lot of my Sumi Gaeshi to Tony in that private lesson he did with me, so thanks. But the comments are telling me I gotta learn something else. Yeah, but I wanna do something aside from Sumi Gaeshi.
Then you have to make sure you get them back up. The easiest one for me would be
Okay.
it's a little bit of a snap. So
Yeah.
when you're down and I push into you, if I just push, keep your butt where it is. If I
Yeah.
just push, nothing will happen.
Yeah.
But if I go like,
Oh, you kind of pull them up.
yeah, it's push. It's this.
Okay, so if we're here, I'm pushing, and I pull you
And
up
it's
like that.
super easy. And now you have all your techniques being ready for you. Your Taitoshi, Haragoshi, Uchimata.
Honestly, Uchimata is one of the coolest looking throws, so it's time I learned it properly.
Right against right, it's always harder because it's far away. The easiest one is for BJJ especially. You want distance. I circle with my left leg, this one. So from here, I go far away. Now everything is open.
Yeah.
And now all you do is forward, forward, and hop, hop, hop.
Are you aiming for the balls or where you?
No, because in BJJ, then you don't want to come too close.
Yeah.
When I'm here and come down, then you're around me.
Yeah.
And I know that you guys want distance.
Yeah.
With this one, you can have distance. So it's as long as you don't stand, and I shift, I try and make sure that you're not walking with me. So I'm like here.
Oh, you're shifting me away
Yeah.
with your hand, yeah. Okay.
And now when I go, it's anything below or above the knee, but not the balls.
Why not the balls?
Because I don't need your balls right now. So I get a little bit closer from here, and then you just shift the leg out and go.
So you're basically shifting here.
But make sure you do pull, push. Yes, like that.
Stepping here.
Ooh, that was good.
Right here.
Yes.
Okay, I'm
It's
just
nice.
trying to like make you punch over, basically.
Yeah, and it's look when you're both like relaxed.
Yeah, now my body's like off. Okay, you're walking.
Pull.
Oh, I need to pull you?
Yeah, a little bit. It's always your hands always here. And as soon as you get your leg in, it's a drive. You drive and push, 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 push. Ken Uchimata.
So I'm here.
Yes, 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 yes.
Finally, I did my first proper Uchimata. So I'm here, boom, and then we're going here, and I'm pulling.
And hop, you can hop too. It's not just the pull here, it's get closer, yes. And always push, 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 push.
So here, boom.
Is that it? Yeah, it was good. I was just thinking about why did I eat so much lunch today?
What did you eat for
That's so stupid. Sausage and ravioli with pumpkin.
Ravioli. Oh, pumpkin ravioli. This might actually be good news for me, because it might make him a little more winded for sparring in just a few minutes. Sorry, Toni, but I need every advantage I can get. By the way, Toni's a lefty, but he's teaching me a right-handed Uchimata, his wrong side, so drop a comment below that says Toni's the man.
My lefty.
Felt good to me. This is the point in the video where we give predictions to the camera for Randori. And whoever loses has to do 100 sit-ups. So we're gonna do some, just some Nagi Komi to warm up. We'll do a 3-minute round of Randori. And then I have a surprise round after that Toni doesn't know about yet. And it might involve jujitsu. But first, let's get Toni's prediction.
I think it doesn't really matter. You can even listen. Huh? You could even listen. It would not matter. I would try it anyway. You figured out very fast. But yeah, okay, covered. So let's see. Since he loves my sumi eshi, let's do sumi. Let's keep it simple. Oji, koji, sumi. I said 3. Do I have to hit all 3 or is 2 enough for those?
Just one.
Ah, yeah, then let's keep the first one.
Let's do sumi.
Okay.
Okay, let me give mine. All right, you gotta plug your ears though. I'm not hitting anything on him, let's be realistic. You know what I'm gonna say though? I'm gonna just predict Kosoto Gake. I'm predicting that in every single video until I hit it. And also, I think the secret challenge, I think we gotta do just a BJJ round, right? Yeah, okay. All right, let's do some Nagi Komi. This is the part where I gather intel about what throws Toni is good at. But since he's a black belt who's been training forever, he's pretty much good at everything.
That's my least favorite throw to get thrown with.
This is not a joke. I just keep getting thrown with the Taitoshi for some reason.
Yours is pretty good. Is it good?
That's all thanks to Sensei Nakano. Link below for this video. By the way, I still apparently don't know the names of any throws, so comment below if I got anything wrong. That's why I'm still a white belt. Time was running out and we only had time for 5 more throws before Randori started.
I threw myself. Oh, that's cool. Like that way, right? Yeah. Oh shit. It's the, what is it? Tokui.
Tokuiwaza, yeah.
Tokuiwaza. It's that sumi.
If you're new to judo, Tokuiwaza is somebody's quote-unquote special move. And at this point, I don't even know that he predicted he'll throw me with it, but my goal anyway is to avoid it, because I know what's coming.
Done any Nagi Komis in so long?
Really?
Of course. I'm teaching.
Oh yeah.
All I do is yelling.
Time for some Randori, and we still got a surprise round.
All right, 3 minute. 3 minute. All right.
And now it's time to find out if I can actually hit my Kosoto Gake and avoid any throw from Toni, especially his Sumi Gaeshi. And now it's time to find out if I can actually hit my Kosoto Gake and avoid any throw from Toni, especially his Sumi Gaeshi. I go for my Uchimata and he immediately counters me. Thanks, Toni.
That wasn't one of them, was it?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I get my grips and figure it's the perfect time for my Kosoto. But Toni had other plans. That's Toni's first attempt at a Sumi Gaeshi, and he may have scored a Yuko, but I'm the referee, so I'm not gonna count that.
I almost broke my shoulder for that one, but it's okay.
I feel he's starting to get dominant grips and his Sumi is coming at any moment. And I was right. I technically have lost the challenge now, but I can still make him lose too, because I don't want to do 100 sit-ups alone.
Was that one of them?
Yeah, kind of.
Can I do a double leg?
You can.
Since I was behind in this challenge already, I thought it was time I break out my Tokuiwaza, which is the same as Toni's. But I think he could see it from a mile away. After all, when you specialize in something, you probably also know how to defend it really well.
Good offense.
Okay. I like that one.
But who am I kidding? This guy's a former German national team member.
Yes. Oh, nice. Yeah.
I have no words. That was really something. Let me know in the comments what throw this actually is. ChatGPT is telling me it's Morote Agoshi, but I have no clue if that's right.
I'm okay.
Even though I've still technically lost the challenge, Toni still has only hit me with one of the 3 throws, so let's see if I can avoid the other 2. I'm 90% sure that was a Kosoto, which doesn't count.
Hey guys, please subscribe. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even know what I'm doing at this point, but I'm just gonna try to throw him. That would have been his Kouchi, but luckily I avoided it, but just barely. Time's ticking down, so I'm gonna try Sumigaeshi one more time, but I need my grips.
Oh,
But time ran out. Toni managed to get a clean Sumigaeshi and I got exactly 0 throws, but what he doesn't know is I have a secret challenge prepared for him.
That was hard.
For who? The comment section has been asking for jiu-jitsu. So, you want to do a 5-minute jiu-jitsu round with me?
yeah, of course.
All right, just jiu-jitsu rules, just no heel hooks in the gi, submission only.
Submission only?
Let's do it. But Toni wanted to add one more rule. What's that? If you pin me for 4 minutes? Yeah, if you pin me for 4 minutes, we'll call it. And I have one secret goal during this jiu-jitsu match. I'm gonna try to armbar him. And in the spirit of adding random rules, I wanted to do one more thing to make it even more interesting. No guard pulls, but we are allowed to do leg grabs. Toni, you hear that? I can't pull guard.
Why? That's perfect.
I think that only helps Toni.
All right, 5 minutes. All right, so my goal here is to armbar Toni and ideally avoid being submitted by him. If I can submit him, then he's gonna have to do sit-ups as well. But since I can't pull guard, I'm gonna have to rely on my wrestling while we're standing. But Toni is very familiar with leg grabs and newaza, which is essentially wrestling and jiu-jitsu. So this is not gonna be easy. And just like that, Toni's thrown me with his Toku Iwaza and landed right on top. And I forgot that we said he can win by pinning me for 4 minutes.
Go for the pin. He's gonna go for the 4-minute pin.
I managed to break his pin and start going for a leg attack, but he's well aware of the danger. And he may have stood back up, but I'm gonna stay in guard. We only said I couldn't pull guard. We never said I couldn't stay there. Toni's knee cut pressure here is no joke. I know that I have to defend and re-attack or he's gonna pass my guard. I block his knee cut with my leg and he goes so far out that I realize he just gave me something. If I can get on his back, I'm pretty confident I could strangle him with the gi. But he's not just gonna let me do that. And I've just realized we're both back on our feet and I can't pull guard. He gets dominant grips and I get so worried about his Sumigaeshi again that I sit way too far back and he trips me easily with a Kouchi. But that means we're back on the ground where I'm strongest. That is, unless I let him pass my guard.
Armbar.
Armbar?
I shouldn't rest in turtle here because that's where judokas are very strong. And Toni takes quick advantage of that.
I thought judo guys didn't do jiu-jitsu. It's cheating. What is this?
I knew if I stayed here, he'd eventually get the submission, so I needed to stop goofing around and start trying to get out.
I got out. I can still do some.
We only have a couple minutes left, so I need to pick up the intensity if I'm gonna have any chance at getting my armbar on Toni. I'm starting to get close to his legs so that I can sweep him, but every time I feel like I get a good attachment, Toni gets away. So I start making a plan to get to a different kind of guard, the one where I'm strongest. If I can get there, I know I can sweep him, get on top, and then hit my armbar. He keeps forcing the knee cut, but I know how to transition exactly where I want. That is, if I can keep all of his pressure off me. But I'm able to get the exact grip I need, and now I know exactly what's gonna happen. Ashigarami. And now all that's left to do is sweep him and get on top. And luckily, Toni had way too much sausage and ravioli for lunch, so it gives me the perfect opportunity to pass. And hit my armbar.
Good dog, yeah.
You okay?
Yeah. You win this round. Yeah, but we're still going. You can still submit, and then it's tied. I think we have like 1 minute.
With just a minute left in the round, all I had to do was try not to get thrown by Toni again or submitted. If he submits me, then we're tied, and I'm the only one who has to do the sit-ups. But I could feel Toni loading up for his throw. But I end up in a position where I think I can take his back.
Jiu-jitsu. This is too tight.
20 seconds.
20 seconds. Oh, nothing. You can't sue me from here. What the hell?
The seconds are ticking down, so I go for a last-ditch armbar attempt. But I'm way too tired for this shit.
You okay? Yeah. I think it's time. Are you sure it's time?
Time was up, but Toni had other plans.
I wasn't expecting that.
3 minutes. It's more than enough.
Is that what your girlfriend tells you, Toni?
She would be happy.
For getting thrown and choked, I did 100 sit-ups, and Toni did 50 because I armbarred him. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.
9.
I had a really good time sparring with all of these guys. I learned so much. I did come away with my injury, which I mentioned earlier, which is called a sports hernia or athletic pubalgia, I think is what it's called. It's not a traditional hernia. This is actually what it is here. You can read. It's basically just a bunch of strained muscles, but I can't really do anything right now. I'm sure it'll get better, and I'll continue making videos just like these next year in 2026. Thank you to all of you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. But before we leave, I want to check in with Soren one last time to see his favorite moment of 2025.
When we were doing the beach fighting video, or the beach wrestling video, Josh had just finished wrestling his person. And we were like, all right, we got to get someone for me. And the first guy they pick is like some 6'4", like 250-pound construction guy. Like, I didn't know what to do. Like,
Are you talking about Dave?
yeah, Dave. Yeah, shout out Dave. You know, super cool guy. But, you know, when it's first thing and you just got a Santa Cruz and you're like sending me out like a Pokemon being like, oh, go get, you know, this guy that's almost twice your size. I was a little speechless.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, luckily nobody got hurt.
Yeah, well, the sand was probably the most dangerous thing, I think. The heat on the feet was no joke.
Yeah, what's your top judo moment of 2025?
You know, in the past, it would have been something that I've done by myself, you know, such as competition. But as of 2025 and spending the entirety of this year teaching, I would say just seeing the growth of our dojo over time, you know. Having the security of having a family here that I come to every day has probably been like easily the best highlight of 2025. It's such a unique feeling that I never thought I would have had so soon in my life.
You guys don't know, Soren is 20 years old and you run the entire training program here in this dojo, right?
Yeah. So I'm the head coach. We do have other coaches. Shout out to them. Cannot function without them as well. Luckily, just as much as I've put myself into the community has put themselves into me and trusted me through the learning process.